will come to order, please. The notice requirements of the Open Public Meetings Act for this meeting have been satisfied. A copy of the annual meeting notice was sent to the press, the Down Beach Current, posted on the bulletin board in the municipal building, on the municipal website, and filed in the office of the municipal clerk. Would you please turn off all cell phones, and we'll stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Including mine's off. Good. Attention, salute. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Johanna, would you call the roll, please?
Mayor Becker?
Here.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Here.
Commissioner Blumberg?
I am here.
For discussion, renewal of our ambulance billing, Chief Tabasso and Lisa, would you bring us up to date on that, please?
Mayor, Lisa has done her due diligence and research and provided me with information that shows that we can raise our billing amount starting next year, and with DM medical billing, and I'm in total agreement with her that we should go ahead with this and proceed with the ordinance increasing the billing rates for transports and mileage effective January 1st, 2017. Lisa has the actual figures.
Thanks, Chief. I just want to add to that. As you know, we started billing for our ambulance transports approximately 2005, I believe, and we do not bill any residents for out-of-pocket costs. We only recoup whatever they are insured for. If you're not a resident, though, you are billed for that. Our third-party billing service, DM Medical Billing, it does an excellent job. And I also make a recommendation that we renew their contract for 2017. Has suggested that we increase our transport fee from $695 to $750, and the mileage from $70 to $85. The last increase that we did was in 2011, I believe, so it's been several years. And their recommendations have always been based upon standard medical industry, what's usual and customary, and what other providers are billing for the same service. Currently, we take in revenue of approximately $230,000 a year. Our billing service, we pay them to administer the billing, 6.5% of collections, which averages to about $17,000 to $18,000 per year. So it's my recommendation that we do move to increase the fee, and the only impact it will have on our residents is, increase in revenue to the city.
I agree, Mayor.
Good. Anybody have any comment? I'm good with it.
Good by me.
Okay, so then...
Good job.
Everybody's good.
Thank you. I guess, Scott, if you can prepare an amendment to the ordinance for the 17th, and also to renew the contract. I believe that might be on for now. Thank you.
Do you want me to write? No.
I think you were copied in the email, I believe, but I could resend it if you need to.
Okay, let's move to department head reports. We're going to start today with Mr. Verna.
Everything is going well in the Department of Technology. But I would like to say in the last 2 weeks we've had 2 events to help the employees of the city of Margate. Lisa McLaughlin did an excellent job with 2 events, the health fair and a retirement seminar. So I think she did a great job, and I'd like to congratulate her on that. The downside of that is I got bad news from both of those events. So I have to work longer, and my health is terrible.
And where do you find sympathy?
Not even at home.
Good job, Lisa.
Thank you, Lisa. Jim?
How do you follow that up, Fred?
You have a copy of our CRS. We just made a 5. We're 407 points for making a 4. We got 0 points for our flood smart community, which is going to be a little bit hard to do since the NOAA, which is National Association of it's the weather people. They were supposed to come in and certify our town, but they have no funding, so we're trying to figure out when they're going to come in, and then we'll get about 125 points for that. So we're pretty close, and then we have a waste, and get Ed to help us out with a watershed management plan, and that will put us into a 4. So that looks pretty good. A 4 would be about $250,000 of flood reduction on your flood insurance policy. That's what the city would save. Plus, you would be cutting edge in the state.
You have a question?
That's all I have to report.
Yes, Mayor. I have a comment, not a question. 2 things. Jimmy was recently honored for his diligent work with helping us through this rating system for our community rating, which we all benefit as taxpayers, especially for our flood insurance. At the level 5 right now, we receive a 25% reduction in the cost of our flood insurance across the entire city. He's been in the forefront throughout the state in educating himself and working towards these goals. And his goal now is to go down to a level 4, which will bring us another 5% reduction in our flood insurance to 30%. So I just want to commend Jimmy for the great job and for the honor he received last week. What was the honor? Was
It's a certified floodplain manager lifetime achievement.
So that says it all, lifetime achievement. Thank you for the good job, Jim.
Congratulations, Jim.
Does that mean I got to retire?
Johanna, do you have anything?
Our election is on November 8th. I am expecting a huge turnout. We're all prepared. The machines are already located in the building. And secondly, I have paperwork from the Atlantic County Workforce Development Board, and it's in collaboration with the state, and all the paperwork, if anyone wants to review it, is in my office. It's 116 pages, so I did not print it. But it's for the county workforce development.
Johanna, just for the public, how many locations, what are our locations for voting?
Our locations, there are 2 voting districts in this building, District 3 and 4. District 1 is over at the Thai School in the gym, and District 2 is over at the Ross School, back located in their gym, not in the library where they periodically move it.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Scott?
Mayor, I was tasked with dealing with a bid challenge for a road program. As you know, we had 2 attorneys submit argument as to why or why not their bids should be accepted or the other one should be rejected. I've reviewed everything that was submitted, and I'm going to make a recommendation that we go with the Lexa's low bid. I believe the consent of surety that they presented is sufficient. It's the lowest bid, and I see no basis not to accept their bid versus the second lowest.
Anything else, Scott?
Any other topics, you mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Ed, do we have any other topics that we want to go through tonight? I can give you an update on the beach condemnation valuation process, where the court has granted the state's appraiser additional time to submit an updated appraisal. They've done that both for our case, just the city of Margate, as well as those remaining beachfront owners that are challenging the valuation for the condemnation of their rights to the beach area. Also, as you're aware, and I'm sure everybody has seen in the newspaper, we have 5 beachfront owners who have filed a separate action against the state We are not a party to that lawsuit. However, those homeowners are raising issues that you, Mayor, and Commissioners, you particularly, Mayor, with your letter, have raised with the DEP. That is, how's the drainage going to work now that we can no longer do where our tractors dig out our ditches and help the water drain to the ocean? But we think it's going to be a problem. We know that our engineers come up with at least a preliminary drainage plan, which could be in the area of many millions of dollars. And we really have not had the response, which I believe Judge Mendez requires from the DEP. So these homeowners, they are challenging the state's action on basically the very same issues that we are concerned about. So it's interesting. I don't know of any court dates yet. I do know that Weeks Dredging won the bid, but what this court challenge does at this point in time, nobody knows yet. Anything else?
Thank you, Scott.
Thank you, Mayor.
Rich?
I just want to say to the public that we had an earlier meeting today in which most of this group here talked about 18 different capital projects. So there's a lot going on, including the project that you see most visibly around here, the paving of the streets, which is the culmination of 2 years' worth of work by the gas company with funds largely from the Sandy storm that were filtered from the federal government to the state to the gas company. And one of the beneficiaries, when you consider all of the problems we had with that storm, is that we have new gas lines throughout town, as many other towns do as well now, high-pressure lines. And many of our streets, almost all of them, will have been paved by the end of this year. So there's been some disruption, but the good parts about it is we're going to be riding on smoother streets and have safer gas lines. Thank you, Ed.
Thank you, Rich. Chief Wilson?
Everything's good in the police department. I did not attend the retirement seminar because I have no intention of retiring anytime in the near future. I just want to make that clear.
Thank you, Chief. Lisa?
Yeah, it was very informative, though. The two women that made the presentation were excellent. We had about 60 people from all different municipalities and boards of education attend, and everybody was extremely appreciative that Margate hosted it, and I certainly welcome them back in the spring because as a courtesy to employees, saving them a trip up to Trenton, you know, it's always great to have a local event here. I just want to mention two quick things. I was notified, you know, as you know, we have a flexible spending account as a benefit for our employees that is voluntary on their part. In case you're not familiar with a flexible spending account, it's pre-tax dollars that employees can elect to withhold from their pay to be used towards qualified medical expenses. Currently, we had set the minimum at $500 and a maximum at $2,500 for health-related expenses, and the IRS has just increased the maximum to $2,600. So with your approval, I'm going to contact Horizon, who administers our plans, and increase that maximum amount. There's the only cost to the city for having our account is a $25 a month fee to pay to Horizon to administer it, and it's just a benefit to employees because there's money is pre-tax to be used for out-of-pocket medical costs.
You okay with that?
Yes.
Mark?
I don't believe we'll need a resolution to do that. We had a resolution, you know, authorizing the agreement.
We're fine with it, Lisa.
Okay. And I just want to let you know the auditors will be in tomorrow to count the beach badges. I'm not anticipating any problems. Our unofficial inventory count, I think we were pretty much spot on, and our revenue, I don't have the figures with me, I forgot to grab them, was about $330,000, so I think we were up around $11,000 from the prior year. So I'll let you know the results when I get them.
Mayor, all is good in the fire department. I would mention one thing. Today, we had a training day for our officers on the new engine, and just thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Tony. Frank?
We've been very busy. We've been going around town cleaning up all our gardening areas and parks. We've been trimming bushes and trees. We're pretty much done for the winter. We're also working on the beach. We have been moving a lot of sand. Our beaches are very healthy. And we also have been dragging a beam with our tractor because of all the surf fishermen down there. Past 2 weeks, we stuck in 4 more new fire hydrants, and we've been putting in new water and sewer services on some new houses. So we've been plenty busy. That's all I have.
Thank you, Frank. Ed?
Can you move that one over? Thank you. Okay. Start with Washington Avenue. The elevator is complete. The contractor is about 95% complete. The issue with the carpeting has been resolved. We're waiting for the glue to come in to do the steps, and then all the carpeting will be completed. The fence for the parking lot was installed, so we're getting very close. Not close enough, but very close. Okay, the road program Scott reported on. What I will do is submit a formal recommendation letter to have it put on the agenda for on the 17th for award of the contract. You look puzzled.
Who are you looking at? Me?
We okay? Yes, I have a formal recommendation. Okay. Winchester Avenue, which is our 2015 state aid, that is from Jerome to Granville. We're going to be, we advertised on the 26th. We'll be receiving bids on the 10th for that project. The municipal building playground upgrades, which include the pickleball courts and the basketball court upgrades, we're looking to authorization to go to bid on that. Is that on the agenda? Yeah. So we're looking to, let's see, advertise on the 9th, receive on the 23rd. And that work would be completed in the spring, obviously. The Gladstone Avenue water tank, the exterior painting, the contractor requested that we hold off on painting that till the spring. He had some problems with his containment subcontractor, so we've given him permission to wait until we start to see the weather warming again, and then he'll do the exterior painting. The 2014 state aid reconstruction of Amherst Avenue, we issued a revised punch list. There's 2 or 3 small items we need to get the contractor to complete, and then we can put in for the reimbursement of the remaining 25% of our grant. As far as the gas company, I just received an email from Lantier's engineer who's administering the paving. What he states is that we should complete the milling and paving of the areas between Amherst to Ventnor and Monroe to Quincy within the next 2 days. The next section will be from Ventnor to the beach, from Monroe to Quincy. So any of the streets between Ventnor and the beach, from Monroe to Quincy that were disturbed, they will start the beginning of next week. If they go as fast as they did with this section, it should be no more than a week or 2, and that'll be all complete. We're still awaiting a paving schedule from Kiley, who's doing the other sections of town, but I'm sure that'll follow soon. But the contractor, the paving contractor that's working for Lantier is doing an excellent job. Tried to keep the disturbance to a minimum, but they've really done a good job and been very quick. And that's it.
Thank you, Ed. Good report. Marty, you have anything?
Mike, I just have one thing I want to, as you are aware,
as well as Commissioner Amadeo and Mr. Deeney, as well as the chief. Yesterday, we were invited to an election fair over at the Thai School, and I want to say congratulations to the kids and the teachers. They just did a fantastic job. A lot of hard work went into that, and I was proud to be invited and certainly proud to attend. So congratulations to the school for a great job. Well done. That's all I have.
Thank you, Maury. John?
Just ditto what Maury just mentioned. Awesome day yesterday.
Make it a trio. It was really a very unique experience. The kids were very, very well prepared. I hope our electorate is as prepared as those children were. At this point, being completed with our department head reports, we will go to public comment. You have 3 minutes to discuss anything that was discussed here this afternoon. Is there any public comment?
Go ahead, Ted.
Come to the microphone.
Come to the microphone, name and address. You don't forget that, do you?
No, that's right. Ted Finkenauer, 3 North Nassau Avenue. I have a question with regards to the work that is being done on the repaving of the streets, et cetera. The amount of time that it's going to take, I'm concerned about my son's property on Lancaster Avenue. He lives between Amherst and Monroe, or Monmouth, I guess. And he's in the throes of having some rezoning done on the property next to his that he owns. And there's concern as far as that project continuing while street repaving is being done. And I didn't know if that truly is a conflict or not.
Can I address that?
Councilor will answer, Kurt.
Is your son going to build another house there that's going to need sewer and water?
Yes.
Yes.
So he needs to get...
He isn't going to build, but an individual who is buying that lot is going to need water and sewer.
Maybe Frank Gray can answer that, but you need to get that line before it's paved, because then we have a moratorium, then it's very expensive to repave if you chop up the street.
This is, you're saying Lancaster between Amherst and Monmouth?
Yes.
Okay, that's on our,
on our road program.
That's on our road program. The gas company will not be paving that. We're going to be doing complete new sewer, water, everything in that road, and that most likely won't happen until during the winter into the spring. So that road will not be paved for quite a while.
I see. So I can tell him he doesn't have to worry.
Yeah, however,
He has to on the lateral. He does have to worry.
He still needs to come in, whoever is going to build the house needs to come in to put in for a water service and a sewer service, a sewer lateral, but that can be accomplished during the construction phase of the project. But we still need to know that it needs to be done so we can direct the contractor to do it. So I'd have them do that as quickly as possible.
Okay, I know there's a set of plans and the engineer's office on that
They still have to come into the utility and speak to Sandy about paying for the services. Or, I'm sorry, Tara, rather, I'm sorry.
I think Roger McClernand here.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Ted's son is subdividing a lot, is that correct? And it's not sold yet, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, so as soon as it's sold, the new owner will probably have to come in and make those arrangements as soon as possible. Okay?
Okay, so is that the way that works? He's got to sell the property first?
I'll talk to you afterwards.
Okay, you'll talk to me afterwards? Okay, fine.
Exactly what...
All right, great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other public comment?
Sewell, 22 West Drive. Following up on the comments of our esteemed solicitor.
Me?
Yes, yes. It is noteworthy that he said that many of the issues that these 5 Margate property owners raised, that the city itself had raised the very same issues. And the mayor proceeded down that rabbit hole of $322,000 and did not derive one single concession or consideration. I don't want to put words into the solicitor's mouth since it's unsanitary, but I understand that there were issues that were dangling and that Menendez never addressed. And I would strongly urge both the solicitor and the commission to file an amicus curiae brief to wrap up those loose ends that you never achieved diddly squat. Butkus, Mayor, butkus on that first go-round for $322,000. And as I told the solicitor, his fees can't be any more outrageous than the nearly $800 that we pay to have that school board solicitor sit there at the monthly meetings. It's way over the top, Mayor. So as long as that person is garnering that type of compensation, I would not resent seeing the solicitor be similarly compensated for whipping out an amicus curiae brief. It doesn't have to be a Clarence Darrow special, but it is enough to remind the judge that he did not address those key issues, amongst which were the outflow pipes. Because without those outflow pipes, Mayor, you're going to have those beach block people howling and screaming when that water block backs up 3 or 4 feet, as it did in Ventnor. Beach block along Ventnor after Sandy Storm was horrific, horrific. People sustained inordinate water damage, and it was done solely from the backing up of the water behind the dunes. There's no excuse for it. They want to do a sloppy job, Mayor. They don't even want to do the real fix, which is the master jetty, which this commission should have put forth. Absolutely, master jetty. You can talk to your buddy Joe Satuni, and he'll give you 2 or 3 hours worth of master jetty. But he's got a point, and it's a valid point. And I think that should be part of the amicus curiae brief. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Anyone else?
Steve Warner, 103 North Sumner Avenue. I'd like to comment on the repaving and the gas work and all. It's been kind of difficult getting around town, really, for the last couple of years, but I think it's all going to be worth it. And this guy, Grease, I guess, whoever, is that their name? From Trenton, boy, they are fast. And I would suggest, they make asphalt paving look like God knows what. But they really get the job done. They're my kind of guys. And I'm looking forward to it all being done. All right, say.
Thank you, Steve. Anyone else? Move
to close session.
I'll second that.
Mr. Mayor, before you do that, I see we have Mr. Sklar sitting there, and I don't want to waste his time, esteemed fellow attorney. Could we ask him what he is sitting there for, and if we can help him out?
Potential litigation.
Well, that's maybe a good thing, I don't know.
Mr. Sklar.
Mayor, members of the commission, I'm down here. My name is Brad Sklar, and I'm the attorney for Lexicon. Lexa was the lowest bidder on the paving project.
Would you speak in the microphone?
Lexa was the lowest bidder on the paving project. I'm his attorney, Brad Sklar. And I just came down to see what this commission, how it was going to act upon the bid that's out there right now. I submitted some papers to the Township Council, the City Council. You know, he's made a recommendation to award the contract to Lexa, and basically I'm just here following up.
So you're happy so far?
I'm always happy, yeah.
You look like you're always happy. That's a good thing.
Happy to, yes.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
I'll make a motion, we close public participation.
I'll second that.
Johanna?
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Is there a motion to adjourn this meeting?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
The regular public meeting